Hey, hey, are we live? Just a little early. See if I can. Da-dum, da-dum, dum. Da-da-da-da-dum. Da-da-da-da-dum. Oh, cool. Thanks, Wendy. Just trying to line up all the ducks here. Aha! Welcome you to World Headquarters, Larry. Yeah, I'm just trying to see, Larry, if I can get. I've got this little screen in my lower right hand corner. I'm trying to make it be the big screen. But if I leave the page, it says it'll end the live feed. Serious? Me? So if anybody knows, otherwise, I'll just look at us. I'll look at. Oh, there it goes. Just blow up the picture. There we go. I got it. Never mind. So, yeah, with 6 minutes to go, I can actually look at the chat, which I won't be doing that much of during the concert because I want to play 10 or 11 songs in the Ready for Change music hour. I hope you hear me loud and clear. God, I spent a lot of money on these microphones over the years, but I love them. And I love you all for coming. Yeah. Got Arizona, got Oregon, 2 Oregons. This is awesome. I hope that somebody let me know if this. There's Michigan and cousin Rick. Hey, Rick, nice to see you. Good job, says Michigan. And I'm hoping my voice is coming through clearly here and also clearly here. How about a little piano? Is that too loud? Might be a little too loud. I like it to be big and full, though. Oh, this is so. Oh, hi, Molly and Russ. Did I hear a rumor that you wanted to go to Ireland again next summer? That would be cool. And hi, Linda from Boston. Laughing away, I hope. Kim Sinclair. How is your family, Kim? And your little beautiful little boy. He's not probably a grown man by now. Sound is good. Cool. Excellent. Jay Rosen, my old pal from the Greenwich Village days down in New York City in the 1980s for me. A lot of other people before and after, but that was my decade. Mm-hmm. Oh, Rick, anytime. Set up lessons. I actually trying something new. I've got two condensers and a little guitar mic and a piano and all that kind of good stuff. So let's see what happens here. At 6:56, you guys coming in early. Gee, I just sounded like Moira Rose in that TV show Schitt's Creek, which we love. Anybody seen it? Olympia, Robin Fisher. Hi, Robin. Yes, Molly, I was talking about 2021. Both my Ireland trips were canceled this year, but I did go out rafting on the Middle Fork of the Salmon, and I just came back a few days ago. Went right in for a COVID test. A-OK. Couldn't have felt healthier. Oh, good. My cousin says that the Rode mic is warm. So am I. It's very warm in my studio here. No, it's 3:56. Oh yeah, you Californians think you have a monopoly on the time zone. Well, if I'm shining, it's because I didn't put on any baby powder. I'm just gonna sweat this one out, and I don't mind at all. So glad everything's working. I've been doing so much on Zoom lately that I've forgotten how to go direct into Facebook Live to the world at large. So J. Rosen, 11:56 in the United Kingdom. So we are an international gathering. Hi, Nina, Virginia. Barbara, that phone call is still coming. You're at Steve's. Please tell Steve I said hi, and we must do some catch up. Okay. There's Barbara Dean. Is there actually a chat? Well, I'm reading the chat now, Barbara, because technically I'm not starting for a couple, 3 minutes. So I'm looking at the chat, which I won't be doing. However, my little brother and incredible singer-songwriter friend Glenn Rothell, some of you know Glenn, is going to be in on the chat, and he's going to kind of monitor the chat for me. He's going to do that for me. So if anything of emergency nature comes up, he's going to send me a text. But I'm just going to kind of plow through and not read to you all what everybody is saying, much as I'd like to. I'll read all that later tonight, probably over an adult beverage, maybe a glass of single malt to celebrate the Ready for Change, the first Ready for Change musical hour. Polesbo, Washington. Hi, Robin. No, Barbara Dean, I am not on Zoom. I'm just doing this straight to Facebook Live. And Maryland and Susie. There's Lori Caldwell, one of my songwriters. I'm going to do a few co-writes tonight, and Lori's one of my co-writers. Have I got you on here, Lori? Yep, you're on there. Cool. More love from Michigan and Tennessee. Lovely. This is awesome. Hi, Ginny Andrews. Yes, Rick, it's true. I won't go into my medical adventures of late because this would sound like an organ recital instead of a concert. But everything is great. I had my second cataract done a couple weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. Vision is a blessing. I know you know that. I count my blessings every day. I see Kimmer. She zoomed in or Facebooked in. Hi, Kimmer. Nice to see you. Got a lot of pushback from that little post I put up on the Susie board about all my my songwriters in 2017. That was cool to see. All right, 6:59:42. Am I going to start right at 7 o'clock? I'm going to start at 7:01. Okay. Uh-huh. Hey, Larry Pattis, how is that beautiful new dog of yours? Oh my God, the pictures are great. Want to come see? Who knows when? Well, Feisu McLean, it's been years. Hello to Overland Park, Kansas too. Hi, Marianne Fisher. Feisu, it has been a long time. Kim, you have to turn your volume up. I'm getting clear reports of good sound everywhere. So see if you can turn up. And listen, you guys, if you're listening alone, headphones really work well. Even cheap airline headphones, just plug them into the output of whatever you're listening on. And hello from Maine. I love it. So turn up your volume, wear headphones if you can. And if you happen to be with somebody else in the room or even alone, you can sing along at different spots at the top of your lungs in no particular key. That's the beauty of Facebook Live. Hey, shall we get started? Thank you. You honor me with your presence. I'm signing off from, oh, hi, Scott from Austin. Just got in. Michael Eldridge from North Carolina. I love you all. Are you ready for change? I'm going to bookend this concert with this new song. Start, maybe we'll revisit. I'm ready for change. I'm ready to move. There's no one to blame. There's too much to do. I'm ready to go. To get back on track. It's time to move on, and there's no turning back. It's my sacred job to strike some kind of chord, to challenge and help, not label and sort. Everyone gets a chance with nothing to prove. And when I do my part, then the mountain will move. I'm ready to roll up my sleeves with passion and purpose, and we can achieve the high promise of truth, and to fight for what's fair, to see that all people get their fair share. So I'm ready for change. I'm ready to go. It's long overdue and a debt that we owe. Everyone gets a chance with nothing to prove. And when I do my part, then the mountain will move. When I do my part, then the mountain will move. Ready for Change. Welcome those of you who just hopped on to the Ready for Change musical hour, and I'm going to change instruments, and I'm going to go to same key. I can't wait to read all these comments, but I'm not going to read them just yet. I'm going to sing, next song I'm going to sing, I had 20 co-writers on, and I'm going to name them because some of them are here tonight. I was invited to do music at the Southeastern Unitarian Universalist Summer Institute many times over the years, and in 2017 I was facilitating a class called the Social Justice Song Circle, where we were singing and making up and writing songs about peace, social justice, all kinds of things all week long. And the first day we got to class on Monday morning outside our classroom at Western North Carolina University in Cullowhee. Uh-oh. Oh, can you believe it? My wife is calling. I can't accept this. I have to decline. Well, maybe it's important. Hey, is this important? Because I'm live right now on Facebook.
Okay, but I don't see you. I have one and there's nothing there.
All right, go to my Facebook page, and I should be. I got all kinds of people who are finding me. So keep trying, but I got to go, okay?
Okay, but wait a minute. I'm here to tell you, I'm clicking on and it's not letting me on.
My Facebook page.
Okay, there you go. It's the second, people.
You got it?
Yeah, tell people it's the second set, it's the second click on.
Okay. Most people are here, so thank you for keeping trying. I'm going to get back to it now, okay?
All right.
Okay. Thanks. That phone call came all the way from downstairs here in Orleans, Massachusetts on Cape Cod. Anyway, my co-writers, 20 of them, we were locked out of our classroom first thing on Monday morning, so we wrote a song. And this is a call and response song, so you could sing back to me if you like. My co-writers are Susan Bayleys, Dane Victorine, Ricardo Sanchez, Tom Karcher, Lori Caldwell, Tara Adenolfi, Mariette Blanton, Betty Kramer, Karen Eckert, Marcia Slosser, Andrew Cameron, Rich Green, Lisa Lackey, Lynn Lucas, Len Stanley, Lou Klingenfield, Tom Cole, Lily Kramer, Shannon Richards, Patricia Hyman, and yours truly. Break down the wall, break down the door. We will not take this anymore. Don't shut us out. We will begin. We won't be stopped. We're coming in. I do believe that I belong. When we join hands, then we are strong. When I am strong, my heart expands. My power grows. When we join hands. Here we go. Break down the wall. Break down the door. We will not take this anymore. Don't shut us out. We will begin. We won't be stopped. We're coming in. Don't hold me back. Don't tie me down. I've made my choice. I'll stand my ground. Unlock the door and gather round. We won't build walls. We'll tear them down. Break down the wall. Break down the door. We will not take this anymore. Don't shut us out. We will begin. We won't be stopped. We're coming in. We won't be stopped. We're coming in. We won't be stopped. We're coming in. And since I revisited this song, what a great song. When we get back to live concerts somewhere, somehow, I'm gonna bring that one back somehow. Do what I can. All right. I only had two co-writers on this next song, but two mighty writers they are. Megan McDonough from my hometown of Chicago, and Harold Payne from Los Angeles. And Megan came to us with one line, and the one line is, there are more creators than there are haters. So we ran with that because we love the idea of that, and I believe it's true. I hear the noise, I wouldn't want to tune it out, but I believe that's not all that it's about. I watch the news and see our people take a stand. I offer you my hand. I have a song, my tone is deep, and when I breathe it carries words that I believe. And when I say that it is time to change the course, I know that I am not alone. There are more creators than there are haters. We grow in numbers every day, and the loudest voice is not the only choice. I choose the loving way. With my guitar, my strings will bend and they will break with every chord. I've got another point to make, and when I say that it is time to change the course, I know that I am not alone. There are more creators than there are haters, who grow in number every day. And the loudest voice is not the only choice. I choose the loving way. A word of hate is mindless. A work of art is timeless. I have a pen, my ink is bold and it is broad, my point is sharp, and my intention is my sword. And when I say that it is time to change the course, I know that I am not alone. There are more creators than there are haters who grow in numbers every day. And the loudest voice is not the only choice. I choose the loving way. 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 You guys know I'm a Chicago boy. We lost not one but two of our greatest folk songwriters this year. And if you know this one and don't know the other one I will make reference to later, welcome to the incredible world of both of their bodies of work. Perhaps you didn't hear it, that really deafening sound. The sound of flapping angels' wings lifting off the ground. It blew up all the internet. Chicago got real quiet. So did Nashville, so did I. It took me back in time to somewhere in the 70s. I had my wooden bride, a shiny new D35 that took me on this ride. Well, it's your fault and Goodman's too, right there in my hometown. It's how you took such simple words and turned them upside down. So thank you for the shooting stars and moons. Thank you for the poetry and tunes. If anybody asks regarding whom, I'll tell them all it's John Prine's Sonic Boom. John Prine's Sonic Boom. Well, you played chords that I could play, no need for fancy chops. I learned those songs and got my start and played them out and took my lumps. But I was hooked, no turning back, no way that I could see. The highs and lows, the twists and turns that you pulled out of me. So thank you for the shooting stars and moons. Thank you for the poetry and tunes. If anybody asks regarding whom, I'll tell them all it's John Prine's Sonic Boom. John Prine's Sonic Boom. If you ever rode a bridge, I'm not sure that I noticed. You said it all and then some in 3 verses and 1 chorus. Perhaps you didn't hear it, that really deafening sound. The sound of flapping angels' wings lifting off the ground. The world is too quiet now that you are on your way, but somewhere else that joyful noise is holding up the day. So thank you for the stories and the songs, for putting common sense where it belongs. If anybody asks regarding whom, I'll tell them all it's John Prine's Sonic Boom. John Prine's Sonic Boom. Boom. Clean up your room. get a broom. End of this tune. John Prine. What an artist. Some of you know that I just came off of what might be my last live gig of the year. I came home on early Friday morning from my 4th annual river rafting trip on the Salmon River in remote Idaho. And all precautions were taken, social distancing, masks, everything, all along the way. And the Salmon River in Idaho is as beautiful a place to spread out as you could hope for. And there were 28 of us from all over the country. And I went right in for my COVID test the day I got back, negative. With all the negative stuff going on these days, it was good to hear the word negative there anyway. So this is a song composed on the Middle Fork of the Salmon, and I'm going again next year, by the way. The dates are August 30th through September 4th, 2021. We can take 22 guests, and for me it felt like just the right thing to do in the middle of all this, to breathe some fresh air, get those negative ions, be in the most crystal clear, beautiful water. The 6 guides made 3 incredible meals a day. They made happy hour. We sang by the campfire every night. We tented. They brought state-of-the-art tents and sleeping bags and pads and pillows and coffee at daybreak. There's nothing like a day on the river. Nothing like a day on the river, nothing like it at all. Nothing like a day on the river, can you hear the river call? That's the chorus. You want to try it with me? Comes around a few times. Here we go. Nothing like a day on the river, nothing like it at all. Nothing like a day, nothing like a day on the river, can you hear the river call? 8-lane highway, cell phone is ringing, living under the gun. Lists and errands, calls and appointments, so many things to get done. The TV is blaring, the grown-ups are crazy, I don't know what's true anymore. Deep inside I can feel a yearning, it's time to renew and restore. Here we go. Nothing like a day on the river, nothing like it at all. Nothing like a day on the river, can you hear the river call? A sense of place, incredible beauty, the rapids are singing their song. Moving, majestic, spiritual, powerful, wondrous, tender and strong. It's always surprising and full, always familiar and full of surprises. The lifeblood of canyons and hills. Wilderness freedom, oh this is where I come to slow down and be still. Here we go. Nothing like a day on the river, nothing like it at all. Nothing like a day on the river, can you hear the river call? Mini Wichoni, water is life. Mini Wichoni, water is life. One-lane highway, no phones are ringing, only one thing to get done. Put one paddle in front of the other, measure the day by the sun. Nothing like a day on the river, nothing like it at all. Nothing like a day on the river. Can you hear the river? Nothing like a day on the river. Nothing like it at all. Nothing like a day on the river. Can you hear the river call? 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 Took me right back. Someone just wrote, "Coffee at daybreak, I'm signing up." Truly a beautiful trip. And on this trip of the 28 people, there were 4 families, and we had a total of 7 kids. And kid energy, it's the first time I had kids on all 4 of my trips. Boy, kid energy is great on those trips. We made up songs. They were fearless and inquisitive and checking everything out. And they've got this game on the river where they take one of these things called an inflatable ducky, which is like a blow-up kayak. They're very sturdy, of course, and you can ride different sections of the river down in one of them. But when we would stop at a little beach for lunch or something, the guides would flip over one of the duckies, and then they would have the kids play balancing games on them and see who could, shake the other one off with their legs. It was hilarious, safe, and fun. Yeah. Nothing like that. Oh, I'm seeing nice comments out of the corner of my eye. Sounds like heaven, beautiful music, words and music to my ears. So now I'm going to play a song by the great Michael Peter Smith, another Chicago songwriter. I considered the holy trinity of Chicago folk songwriters were, and no disrespect to all the other great ones, but the ones I gravitated to were Steve Goodman, John Prine, and Michael Smith. And if you don't know Michael's work, this is but one of many brilliant songs of his, and maybe his most well-known song. And when I first heard Steve Goodman's version of this song on a record album in the late 70s, I stuck my ear right up to my stereo speaker in my apartment in Anchorage, Alaska, and listened to how Goodman sang this song, and I learned how to play it the way he did, and it was one of the songs that just mesmerized me. I didn't hardly even know what it was about at the time. It was just so beautiful and such a haunting melody. Michael Smith said on Facebook a few days before he passed, a few weeks ago, as far as other people playing his songs, who are numerous, he said, "Please get the chords right." A Dutchman's not the kind of man to keep his thumb jammed in a dam that holds his dreams in. But that's a secret only Margaret knows. When Amsterdam is golden in the morning, Margaret brings him breakfast, she believes him. He thinks the tulips bloom beneath the snow. He's mad as he can be, but Margaret only sees that sometimes she sees her unborn children in his eyes. Let us go to the banks of the ocean, where the walls rise above the Zuider Zee. Long ago, I used to be a young man, and dear Margaret remembers that for me. And the Dutchman still wears wooden shoes, his cap and coat are patched with the love that Margaret sewed in. Sometimes he thinks he's still in Rotterdam, and he watches tugboats down canals and calls out to them when he thinks he knows the captain. till Margaret comes to bring him home again, through unforgiving streets that trip him though she holds his arm. Sometimes he thinks that he's alone and he calls her name. Let us go to the banks of the ocean, where the walls rise above the Zuyder Zee. Long ago I used to be a young man, and dear Margaret remembers that for me. And the winter whirls the windmills round. She winds his muffler tighter and they sit in the kitchen. Some tea with whiskey keeps away the dew. He sees her for a moment, calls her name out. She makes the bed up, humming some old love song. She learned it when the tune was very new. He hums a line or two. They hum together in the night. The Dutchman falls asleep and Margaret blows the candle out. Let us go to the banks of the ocean, where the walls rise above the Zuyder Zee. Long ago I used to be a young man, and dear Margaret remembers that for me. Sing with me. Let us go to the banks of the ocean, where the walls rise above the Zuyder Zee. Long ago I used to be a young man, and dear Margaret remembers that for me. I hope I got the chords right, Michael. Let's swing back over here for a minute. Oh, yeah. Yeah. My friends from the National Wellness Conference in Stevens Point, Wisconsin. I saw on Facebook today that Fred Liefgren passed away. So I'll send this out to him and his family. What a lovely man. And a song I wrote at the Wellness Conference in 2007, right after the keynote by Robert F. Kennedy Jr. I stand for love, stand for peace, I stand for joy and for release, for what is beautiful and true. I stand for hope, I stand for you, I stand for love, I stand for peace, I stand for joy and for release, for what is beautiful and true. I stand for hope, I stand for you. You know our world is in great pain, she needs our loving care again. But there are those who fail to see what we have done and what we need. There is a cost for every act, and now there is no turning back. We burn a bridge, we bang a drum. It's time to rise, the time has come to to stand for love, to stand for peace, to stand for joy and for release, for what is beautiful and true, to stand for hope, to stand for you. And if you're thinking it's not urgent, that we've got more time to kill, if I'm not the one who will change things, then for heaven's sake, who will? So I will move, I will climb this mountain one step at a time. I won't be swayed, I will not stop until we've made it to the top, where we will stand for love and peace, stand for joy and for release, for what is beautiful and true. We'll stand for hope, we'll stand for you, for what is beautiful and true. I stand for hope, I stand for you. Thank you. I feel the appreciation. And I'm having an awesome time. It's still weird to sing alone in a room, but I find I'm able to get a little more lost in the music tonight than I did the first few times I tried these internet concerts, knowing that you were out there. So this is nice. Now, I'm going to try an experiment. Are you guys up for an experiment? I need you to sing along on this one, and I won't be able to hear you. But a few years back, was the 100th birthday, what would have been the 100th birthday of Woody Guthrie, who started all this stuff, a lot of this stuff, beautiful songs for the people way back when. And an invitation was sent out to a bunch of musicians and songwriters to write a song for Woody Guthrie to celebrate his 100th anniversary. And, if you don't know any Guthrie songs, of course you do. This Land Is Your Land was maybe his most famous, and just about everybody knows the words to that. But my idea was to come up with something that could be sung at the same time as the chorus of This Land Is Your Land, and then the verses in between would be references to some of his incredible mountain and body of work. There's that key of G again. So, are you with me? If you're with somebody else in the same room, take a look at them right now and say, I can't wait to hear you sing. And if you're by yourself, this is your time to let loose. But your only part in this is to sing the chorus of This Land Is Your Land, which goes something like this. This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Island. From the redwood forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. So I'm going to sing a few verses, little verses in between all of this, but I want you to sing with gusto the chorus, because I'm going to be singing something completely different, okay? Do you want to try it one time? 1, 2, you sing. This land is... made for you and me. All right, you got that part. Good. So now we're going to start this thing off. I'm going to keep going no matter what happens. And I'll start with my first verse. And after my first verse, you'll know when to come in, and I'll start singing something else. 1, 2, just me. Take a pencil and a page, channel all your righteous rage, and you'll do what Woody's done, singing songs for everyone. Go. Woody Guthrie got it right. Woody fought the people's fight. Woody shined a mighty light. Woody Guthrie got it right. Woody wrote with all his might. Woody told it bold and bright. Woody shined a mighty light. Woody Guthrie got it right. Hope you were singing the real chorus with that. Oh, 1913 massacre, take you riding in my car. Pretty boy Floyd and Deportee singing songs for you and me. Woody Guthrie got it right. Woody fought the people's fight. Woody shined a mighty light. Woody Guthrie got it right. Woody rode with all his might. Woody told it bold and bright. Woody shined a mighty light. Woody Guthrie got it right. Well, Woody sang about the news. Woody's talking Dust Bowl blues. Thanks to Woody and whose kids, you know whose land this is. Woody Guthrie got it right. Woody fought the people's fight. Woody shined a mighty light. Woody Guthrie got it right. Woody rode with all his might. Woody told it bold and bright. Woody Guthrie shined a mighty light. Woody Guthrie got it right. 3 chords and 100 years. Woody sang us through our fears. The 1%ers are doing fine. Woody sang for the 99. Woody Guthrie got it right. Woody fought the people's fight. Woody shined a mighty light. Woody Guthrie got it right. Woody rode with all his might. Woody told it bold and bright. Woody shined a mighty light. Woody Guthrie got it right. This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Island. From the redwood forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and Woody Guthrie got it right. Can't wait to do that in person. It's a little different here, but when they figure out how we can all sing together on Zoom or Jam Kazam, here we come. Thank you. I know you did great. Oop. Just me making noise. All right, we're doing well. Right on schedule. And I got a Facebook Messenger note from one of my friends down in Stuart, Florida, Mary Jo Perrone. Some of you know who Mary is. She and her friend Carol Rudinsky and I had lunch together with our friend Robbie Greenberg. It was Martin Luther King Jr. Sunday, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Sunday in Davie, Florida. We were sitting in a diner and they told me this very compelling story of theirs because they wondered if I could write a song for them. Well, they talked, I wrote, and I credit this song to my co-writers, Mary Jo Perrone and Carol Rudinsky, and all my friends at Abilities Venti and Robbie Greenberg down in Florida. I saw Elise Brunton here too, so this is for you guys. And a true story. Mary Jo got a job done at the fast food joint. She was happy for the work. Mary Jo was put on fries. She's been making them for years. This is her specialty. Mary's special, very special. When you're making fries, you see a lot of people. You get to be up front, right by the counter. You get to talk to customers, and you get to look outside. And Mary Jo delighted in her job. The new manager they got was someone younger. It didn't seem this person understood that Mary Jo was just a little different, but as good as any worker that this place had ever had. One day the boss told Mary Jo to make the Happy Meals and sent her to the back part of the store. This person also used the word retarded. The meals weren't so happy anymore. Mary Jo says, all I really want to be treated just like everybody else. Consider my abilities. I am confident, I work hard, and I help. Carol is another special person. Compassionate and friendly, creative, fun and kind. But she never liked a single day of school. Kids made fun of her. They made fun of her. When she grew up, she felt it was important to make a difference for people just like her. So Carol told their story to a singer, so he could sing their story to the world. Carol says, all I really want to be treated just like everybody else. Consider my abilities. I am competent, I work hard, and I help. Mary Jo and Carol are good friends, and they do things together, just like you and me. So if you ever see someone who's making fun of people like them, think who has the disability. So Mary Jo, if you're out there, a big hello to you and the whole gang down there. You guys have made my life richer for being in it. Well, here's one I haven't dusted off for a while, and I think one or both of my co-writers may be watching from Western Massachusetts. My friends Graham and Barbara Dean. Yes, I'm going to do our song. I'm going to take a whack at it. I want to say it was about 4 years ago. I was passing through Western Mass and stopped off at their beautiful home. And over breakfast the next day, they were telling me about this local farmer named Jeremy Stanton. And it was right around coming up on Thanksgiving time, and the same time as the Standing Rock Protectors were flocking to North Dakota to stand in solidarity with Native Americans to protect sacred lands from oil drilling and pipelining and that sort of thing. Well, when they told me what their farmer neighbor did when he was trying to figure out what he did, I said, well, we have to try and write a song about this, so let's give it a shot. I'll miss Graham and Barbara's harmonies on this, but I'll just soldier forth and do the best I can. It's called From Plymouth Rock to Standing Rock. There's a camp along the river, 3,000 people hand in hand, and it's cold there in November, this Thanksgiving on that land. Native people and their allies, they are answering the call. In the shadow of a pipeline, side by side they stand for all. Politicians up in Bismarck said they'd have no pipeline there, so they snuck it onto Siouxland, where they thought no one would care. Well, they were wrong. Now many more come to stand up and join this fight to protect the Missouri River and the native people's rights. From Plymouth Rock to Standing Rock, 400 years gone by, 3,000 people standing strong to help the earth survive. Jeremy Stanton from Massachusetts, along with 7 of his friends, headed off to North Dakota with a feast for those who stand. They were trucking 30 turkeys. They were driving day and night to help feed these brave protectors in the struggles for their rights. From Plymouth Rock to Standing Rock, 400 years gone by, 3,000 people standing strong to help the earth survive. Oh, there's a camp along the river, 3,000 people hand in hand, saying no to profiteering, to protect our sacred lands. Thank you, neighbors. Thank you, Jeremy. Thank you, those who work for what it's worth. For in this we stand together for our blessed Mother. Here we go. From Plymouth Rock to Standing Rock, 400 years gone by, 3,000 people standing strong to help the earth survive. To help the earth survive. You sing this one. To very cool. It's fun to revisit that song. Yeah. Good job, Graham and Barbara, for sure. Well, we're winding down on the Ready for Change Music Hour. Woo! I think I lost a couple pounds up here because it's really hot in my home studio and some of this gear is on, but I don't mind at all. And I want to thank my friend, again, Glenn Rothell, who's been watching the chat for me and putting in a few things. This is utterly free, and I know that all our resources are different, but if you'd like to, for those of you who asked, if you'd like to make a donation, it's in the chat to PayPal or Venmo. The chat also mentions that tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, Eastern Standard Time. Are those the same thing? I get confused with the initials. I'm doing an all-level songwriting class online from 7 to 9 p.m. tomorrow night called Song Starting. And if you've never written a song before or are curious or just want to hang out with 24 other people, that's the size limit. We have a limit of 25, and I think there's room. It's $25. And we'll explore creativity together. And we can talk about stuff. And doesn't have to end right at 9, but if it does, that's okay. That's tomorrow night, and that's being put on by Empower Music and Arts, who are the great people who put on the annual Positive Music Festival. And we're hoping to have it next spring at Unity Village in Lee's Summit, Missouri. That would be the 15th annual, I think. So there's a link for that in the chat. And also, if you're interested in trips to Idaho next year, and I'm still planning trips to Ireland, one tour, and a new tour to Scotland. Write me an email, and I'll let you know about the lists and availability and if any spaces are left. But I'm sure hoping we can go places next summer. But you know what? Zoom ain't bad. It's kind of like a miracle that we can even do this in these times. And I don't think there's anything wrong with it. So before we knock this out, let's do a song by the late great Phil Ochs, you know. And my 8th or 9th of my 15 albums was all cover songs by songwriters and artists that I love. Paul Simon, Gordon Lightfoot, Peter, Paul and Mary, Lennon McCartney, Jackson Browne, Steve Goodman, Michael Smith, Tom Paxton, Ralph McTell, Streets of London, James Taylor, Carole King. and Phil Ochs. I recorded this song of Phil's on that record. And lots of room for you to sing along. Just a beautiful, beautiful anthem. There's no place in this world where I'll belong when I'm gone. I won't know the right from the wrong when I'm gone. You won't find me singing on the song when I'm gone. So I guess I'll have to do it while I'm here. And I won't feel the flowing of the time when I'm gone. All the pleasures of love will not be mine when I'm gone. My pen won't pour a lyric line when I'm gone, so I guess I'll have to do it while I'm here. And I won't breathe the bracing of the air when I'm gone. And I can't even worry about my cares when I'm gone. I won't be asked to do my share when I'm gone, so I guess I'll have to do it while I'm here. And I won't be running from the rain when I'm gone. And I can't even suffer from the pain when I'm gone. I can't say who's to praise or who's to blame when I'm gone. So I guess I'll have to do it while I'm here. And I won't see the golden of the sun when I'm gone. And the evenings and mornings will be one when I'm gone. And I can't be singing louder than the guns when I'm gone. So I guess I'll have to do it while I'm here. All my days won't be dances of delight when I'm gone, and the sands will be shifting from my sight when I'm gone. I can't add my name into the fight when I'm gone, so I guess I'll have to do it while I'm here. And I won't be laughing at these lies when I'm gone. And I can't question how or when or why when I'm gone. And I can't live proud enough to die when I'm gone. So I guess I'll have to do it while I'm here. Sing this first verse with me again. There's no place. There's no place in this world where I'll belong when I'm gone. And I won't know the right from wrong when I'm gone. And I won't know the right from the wrong when I'm gone. And you won't find me singing. And you won't find me singing on this song when I'm gone. So I guess I'll have to do it. I guess I'll have to do it. I guess I'll have to do it while I'm here. And I voted today. Yeah, I went down to town hall to mail in Trisha's and my early ballot flyer to get an absentee ballot, and there was a sign there that said, "Vote today." And I walked in and said, "Can I vote today?" And they said, "Yes, you can." And yes, I did for the Massachusetts primary. So onward. I encourage you all to vote and encourage everybody you know to vote. It's really important. So thank you all. Thank you, Glennie. I'll see you. I'm doing something new with this concert. I'm having an after party. But the invitations were already sent out, and please don't feel excluded. When I sent out an email about this concert, I said I'd like the first 25 people to respond to this if you'd like to come to an after party in about a half an hour, about 8:30 Eastern Daylight / Standard Time. And so there's 25 people that are going to get a Zoom invite in about 15 minutes. And for the rest of you, I'm trying to figure out different ways to do this for a concert and a get-together. And I'll work on that. So it's been my pleasure. I look forward to reading the comments in the chat. So the thing about this Ready for Change song, if you didn't figure it out, is it's a call and response song. So now that you've heard it one time, let's wrap it up with a bookend and sing back to me what I sing to you. It works on every line, and I'd be so honored if you did. And also in the chat, if you'd like to put in ideas for songs that you might like me to hear at future concerts. I like this idea of 1 hour, and I like the idea that we're not going to go too long, and it's kind of crisp. This is around about the time things start falling everywhere, and I start dropping stuff. That's okay. I got no problem with that. If you've heard me in concert before, you know that I often say I've carefully inserted 11 mistakes into this performance so that I don't have to bear the burden of a flawless presentation. Anything else? Any other errata? davidrothmusic@gmail.com. Be happy to hear from you. Thank you for your donations, utterly optional, and thank you for your kind attention. So ready to call and respond? I'm ready for change. I'm ready to move. There's no one to blame. There's too much to do. I'm ready to go, to get back on track. It's time to move on, and there's no turning back. It's my sacred job to strike some kind of chord, to challenge and help, not to label and sort. Everyone gets a chance with nothing to prove. And when I do my part, then the mountain will move. I'm ready to roll up my sleeve with passion and purpose, and we can achieve the high promise of truth, and to fight for what's fair, to see that all people get their fair share. So I'm ready for change. I'm ready to go. It's long overdue, and a debt that we owe. Everyone gets a chance with nothing to prove. And when I do my part, then the mountain will move. When I do my part, and the mountain will move. I'm ready for change. May it be so. So thanks again, everybody. I'm going to see if I can keep this video and put it on my YouTube channel, warts and all. And very much appreciate your kind attention. And I'll see some of you in a little while, and I'll stay in touch with the rest of you as best as I can. All right? Blessings.